Alafia. I'm Philip John Nymark, the founder of the IFA Foundation International. I'd like to welcome you once again to the next iteration of the weekly Ifascope. The weekly Ifascope is, of course, an in-depth, up-close look at the events of the upcoming week and the indications of how you can best handle these events in order to maximize your results on the temporal everyday side and the emotional spiritual side. Before getting to the reading for the week, I'd like to extend an invitation to my wife Iavasa's WebEx called In Your Face at Your Place web seminars. It's absolutely free, no cost to you, and it will give you the chance to listen to experts as well as to participate and to ask your questions and to learn more about subjects in Ifa that range from your animal totem to building more successful altars to dealing with the Orisha, etc. All you have to do is call or email Iavasa at the IFA Foundation, and you can get that at the bottom of this page under the contacts, and say, hey, I'd like to attend the Wednesday conference. So what she'll do is she has two different time periods, and she will manage you within one of those two time periods. One, I think, is 7 o'clock, and one is like at 8:30 at night. They're really quite wonderful. I mean, they just are absolutely amazing. And people who've always thought, oh, this is a secret, or I can't ask this, or have been told they're impertinent, or whatever, for even suggesting, that you would like an answer to a certain question, can bring them with them, can ask their questions, can participate, can be heard. And I think it's one of the really unique and honest things going on in the internet today. All you need is a computer, and if you have a camera, you can participate in that way as well. If not, you can participate simply in an audio way. So it's Wednesday nights. You're invited. It's free, no cost, nothing to. At the end, it says you must do this or fill out this. Just join us. Learn more about Ifa. And in learning more about Ifa, let's talk about the weekly Ifascope, because this is a particularly nice week. This week, the energy comes from the sacred Odu, Irete Otura. Now, Irete, for the general public, is pressure which forces you to make the right decisions. What does that mean? It means a child wouldn't probably perform that well in school if he didn't have to get good grades. Many of us would not go out and do our day's work or our day's task if we didn't have the rent, if we didn't have children to take care of, all those kinds of things. So it's not anything extraordinary. It's just get it done, focus on those things that you must do, and get them accomplished. If you're an Ifa priest, if you've been initiated into Ifa, then it means do your Ifa work. Slightly different, many ways, but basically the results are the same. On the emotional spiritual side, it is the energy of Otura. And Otura is a two-part energy. First, it's an energy which suggests that we should be empathetic. We should be open to, we should listen to the opinions and the thoughts of others. I mean, sometimes they're going to be loud and they're going to be, getting things off of their chest. And other times it's going to be simply, well, this is what I believe. After people have expressed their ideas and you have remained calm during it, then you can bring your ideas to the table, and they will probably, in fact, almost invariably, be accepted. So it's a rete otura, and nicely enough, the energy comes strongly arrayed. It's like this, all right? And the subset is health. The array, by the way, comes from EDOB. That's an Odu would suggest that joy, sensuality, success, all the things which should make us happy on the temporal side, and the Obi, which is endless opportunities on our emotional, spiritual side, and that's what the week has set up. As I said, the area of impact is very likely to be our health. And health is always both physical and emotional. I mean, yes, we may have something physically the matter, or we may be emotionally, upset or whatever. But if we look at it honestly, one will always begin to impact the other. They become, a package deal. So we want to, always stay in good health. And this is I would suggest strongly that that's going to be the case. If we've been having health issues, we can either find a way or they will simply, begin to dissipate. The ebbo for this is obatala, which means that there's a certain amount of understanding necessary, a certain amount of thinking about this. But it's a coconut, which is representative. Forgive me. We'll try to shut this up. It's a coconut to our heads, and you want to go to the store if you don't have one, buy a coconut, shake it to make sure it has the juice or the milk inside of it, and then, with that in mind, present it to Obatala, or what you have is a representation for Obatala, and ask that you be given the clarity and the wisdom to carry forth and maximize this Odu for your benefit. And by the way, it's very interesting because the energy to maximize this Odu, that energy going forward, not just getting us here, but going forward, is the same as the Odu. It's, Arete Otor. So really, it's a time for doing our work. It's a time for listening to other people on the emotional, spiritual side, a time for improving our health, and in general, things should look up. It's a ray, it's good fortune, and I wish you love and blessings until next time.